What's going on, y'all? It's Ghiman Mckinney, your boy. I'm back at y'all, bringing y'all the Juice Alert. You can call me G-Man. Welcome to the Juice Alert. If you are new to the Juice Alert, be sure to hit that like button right now. Subscribe to my channel if you are new, as I do post a ton of great fire sports content and videos pretty much almost every single day. Fun fact about me, I am an aspiring sports analyst who is potentially looking to own his own network and talk about sports and give his own analysis and thoughts just on sports topics in general. You know, potentially maybe going to go on ESPN or Fox Sports 1 day down the road. I'm in 12th grade right now, but that is my goal down the road. So today, guys, listen, we're going to talk about Auburn Virginia game, how that game ended. You know, there's a lot of controversy, and also Michigan State versus Texas Tech. So let's start off with Auburn and Virginia. So listen, there's a lot of Auburn fans out there mad today. I mean, you know, Auburn fans, it's very funny, you know, half of them, you know, they couldn't even name two basketball players on the team, you know, probably about 2 or 3 months ago, but, you know, their team made a good run, so now they're supporting the team, but, you know, it's funny, too, because, you know, there's a video out on Twitter, I think, YouTube, you can find it somewhere, of Auburn fans celebrating, wow, the free throws are being shot and made by Kyle Guy, acting like they won the game. I mean, it was hilarious, and I give Auburn credit. You know, they had a very, very great season. You know, they beat my UNC Tar Heels, so you can clown me in the comment section about that. I did predict that UNC would beat Florida State this year in the national title game. That obviously did not happen, but you know, it's very funny. But I'm not here to clown Auburn that much. You know, it's just funny. You know, those facts. But listen, Auburn, yes, that was a double dribble. I forget the name of the player, but it was some white dude, I think. I'm on Virginia. That was a double dribble. He bounced it off his leg or his thigh or wherever, and look, he picked it up. But once you pick it up, you are not allowed to really dribble anymore. That is the rule in college basketball. You can't really dribble anymore, and you know, he continued to dribble. So yes, as a result, that is a double dribble. But also, I'm not here to say that Auburn got robbed, okay? For one, so yes, I'm going to say that was a double dribble. Well, Auburn also had an opportunity to make 2 free throws. If you make both of those free throws, the game goes to overtime. You made 1 of 2 free throws, Auburn. And, you know, the foul, people will say, oh, that wasn't a foul, man. Yes, it was a foul on Kyle Guy, okay? It was a foul. I'm sorry to cut it to you, Auburn fans. You can cry and type all you want. But that's the reality of the situation. You fouled the shooter. You clearly knocked him in his legs. You know, you didn't give him much landing room to shoot. I mean, and so that was a foul. And guess what? Charles Barkley, an alumni of Auburn, said it was a foul. And Charles Barkley knows his basketball, guys. Come on now. So get it out of your head, Auburn. I mean, listen, now, it was a great game. You know, it was a great defensive game. Auburn did fight back. They were down 10, I think, at one point. You know, they caught some fire, shot some threes, but it was a great game overall. I'd be disappointed if I was an Auburn fan too, but I'm not going to sit here and say that my team got robbed. I'm not going to say that. Sorry, Auburn fans. I'm not going to cut you that slack. You did not get robbed. You lost the game. Did some things not go your way? Yes, I understand that, but sometimes calls don't go your way. Good teams make breaks for themselves, and Auburn just was not good enough to do that. And unfortunately, they made a couple of key mistakes down the stretch. Virginia moves on. Virginia was one of the best teams all year. They've only lost 3 games, 2 to Duke, 1 to Florida State in the ACC tournament game. So you know, Virginia's legit. You know, last year I didn't really believe in them too much. You know, this year I didn't really believe in them too much either, just due to the fact that they're not a great scoring team. But man, that when I tell you that Virginia defense is legit, it is a legit defense. They have the best defense in the country. Texas Tech fans want to tell me they have the best defense in the country. I understand that, you know, I get it. But, you know, Virginia, to me, they have a top defense. You know, they're going to win through defense. You know, they're going to score enough points. They're going to not turn the ball over on offense. They're going to make their free throws. They're not going to make mistakes on offense. I do think Virginia potentially can win it all. I'm going to bring a prediction video to y'all pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. But let's get to Texas Tech, Michigan State. Now, obviously, I picked, by the way, I did pick Virginia to move on, so I was right about that prediction. You know, my Final Four was terrible, you know, this year. I picked UNC, Duke, Tennessee, and Florida State to make my Final Four. That didn't work out, obviously. But, you know, it's March Madness. So, we're going to get to, I would say Texas Tech and Michigan State. Now, I picked Michigan State to win this game. I really did. I thought Michigan State was the better team. They probably are still the better team. You know, they were a 2 seed. In fact, Texas Tech was a 3 seed. Michigan State had a better regular season than them. But let's be real. It's March Madness. You know, teams make adjustments and play better at the time. Is good. Who's going to move on? That was Texas Tech. You know, Texas Tech, they didn't do very well offensively, but they shot about 43%, I think, which is decent versus a pretty good Michigan State defense. Michigan State only registered 51 points. which was just abysmal. It's not very good. You know, I thought Tom Izzo's team would be prepared, would not get too high for this game. They obviously did. The moment was too big for them. And let's be real, I'm sorry. I hate to say this. I really do. But Tom Izzo's an overrated coach. He just is. You know, I understand he's been to 8 some Final Fours, and I get it. You know, it's hard to win in college basketball. There's a lot of coaches that are doing worse than Tom Izzo. If you have Tom Izzo, it's not the end of the world. If you have him as your coach, it's not the end of the world. That's you feel pretty good about your team. But he's not necessarily, he's a borderline elite coach to me. Listen, Tom Izzo has been to 8 Final Fours and has 1 national title. And has not won a national title in 19 years. And don't tell me he does not have the talent, because I see Jay Wright over at Villanova winning national titles in 2 of the last 3 years, more than Tom Izzo has in 19 some years, 20 some years at Michigan State. He does not have nowhere near the players of Michigan State's caliber. And listen, you can go on and on. There's a ton more examples I can give you. Even Virginia. I mean, Virginia, if they win a national title, you know, they don't have as much talent as Michigan State, I don't think, year to year, as far as recruiting goes and things like that. But you know, let's look at this. Since Michigan State's national title in 2000, 19 years ago, they've been to 6 Final Fours, and all except one of those Final Four games, they have lost by double digits. I'm sorry, Michigan State is a pretty good program. Look, I give Michigan State a lot of props. I'm giving you guys props. You guys did a lot better than I thought you would. You know, last year I actually picked you guys to win it all. And you didn't win it all. You got bounced in the second round by a first to 4 team Syracuse. But, you know, Michigan State just ultimately, you know, they had a great season. They had a really good season. They exceeded my expectations, but just couldn't get it done. I thought they should have got it done. You know, Cassius Winston, he shot 4 of 16. Anytime Cassius Winston has a bad game, this Michigan State team is not going to be as good. And it showed. You know, they lost by 10 points. The offense just was not clicking the whole game. Their defense did enough to win the game for them. Didn't turn the ball over a whole lot. Shot well from the free throw line. But just not enough adjustments made by the coaching staff and Michigan State's offense overall. That's the reason why they are not moving on to the national title. Just the little things. Texas Tech was better at the little things. You know, just their execution on offense, their ball movement, you know, and things like that. And Texas Tech ultimately outplayed Michigan. They were more physical than them. They played better defense, and their defense was lights out. You know, to allow 51 points to a Michigan State team that was pretty good on the year. That's pretty good. You know, that's very, very good. That's elite defense. I do think this is a toss-up game, you know, Virginia versus Texas Tech. Yeah, I'm leaning towards one team right now, but, you know, I'm not going to tell you guys that right now. I am going to give my prediction video pretty soon. Just be tuned for that. But that's pretty much it for this video, y'all. As always, go UNC Tar Heels. Hopefully we can get Cole Anthony. I will be very shocked if we don't get Cole Anthony. We'll be pretty good next year. Not as good as this year, but be sure to hit that like button right now. Subscribe to my channel if you are new and love fire sports content videos and analysis. I will be giving my prediction video for the national title game, Texas Tech versus Virginia. Be sure to tune into that. It has been your boy Ghiman Mckinney, Juice or G-Man, and I'm Ghost. Have a blessed day, y'all. This is my favorite thing to do in the world, make these YouTube videos. I love y'all, and